We've got a lot going on in the K this Friday night as there are 6 games on the schedule. Let's see what's happening. My name is Andrea Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We take you to Yekaterinburg first, where after Tbilisi play host to Salavat Live. Third meeting of the year between the two, and Salavat lead the season series 2-0. The Virstus strike 4 minutes into the opening period. Petr Kocherkov drops it for Andrei Zubarov and he wires it home for his second of the season. Second period now, Salavat on a power play, and young defenseman Shakir Mohammadulin goes coast to coast with the biscuit but comes up just short. What an effort though by this Devils prospect. After Tbilisi tied up muted for the frame, Alexei Makheyev scores in a 4-on-4 situation as it tips Stefan DaCosta's shot. The game breaks wide open in the third. Stepan Sanikov puts Salavat back in the lead after youngster Danilo Alikin wins the battle for the puck in front of the net. Less than a minute later, Marcus Granlund sneaks behind Nikita Tremkin and makes it a 3-1 hockey game of a setup by Timo Hartikainen. But then the host scored 2 in a row in a span of just 70 seconds. First, Stanislav Bacharov completes the tic-tac-toe on a power play. And right after that, Stefan DaCosta gets to the net on a partial break and he delivers 3-3, and this one goes to overtime. The Frenchman steps into the spotlight in the extra period as well. He scores the game-winning goal with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Jesse Blacker draws 3 assists, while DaCosta finishes the night with 2 goals and 3 points. After Tbilisi beat Salavat for the first time this season, 4-3 is your final. We'll make our way to Chelyabinsk, where Andrei Nazarov and Sochi challenge Tractor. The host opens scoring just at 6 minutes in. Nick Balin drops from the blue line and sets up Tomasz Gika for his third of the season. The Leopards tied up muted through the frame. Amir Gurayev has all kinds of room on this odd-man rush and he shoves it in. It takes Sochi less than a minute to get in the lead. Captain Nikita Feoktisov converts on a power play to make it 2-1. There's no scoring in the second, so we head straight to the third. Tomasz Gika scores his second of the night to bring it back to even. With less than 3 minutes remaining on the clock, Timo Polkinen hits the target right after Alexei Bovaltsov wins the faceoff. Andrei Nazarov is clearly not too happy about it. Rookie Nikita Tertishny bags it with the empty netter. Tractor beats Sochi on home ice for the second time ever and for the first time since 2015. 4-2 is your final on this one. Moving on to Nizhny Novgorod, where Torpedo entertain more. First period, Ziad Paigin makes an awful clearing attempt. It's intercepted by Michael Jordan, who goes for the shot, and it's gloved by Alexei Murygin. Muted to the frame, Sergei Goncharuk makes himself available. The hash marks gets the puck and shoots off the iron and back into play. Second period now, Alexander Gorshkov is in on a breakaway, but Alexei Murygin shuts the door on him as well. Torpedo finally breaks the ice around the halfway mark of the frame. Kenny Agostino scores his 12th of the season on a power play. The Tigers even it up in the third as they get a power play goal of their own. Vichar Hipov tucks home the rebound after a mighty shot by Daniil Faizulin. Extra period is required in this one. Torpedo get a 2-man advantage and they put together a sweet little play for the win. Marek Rybik with the marker, Damir Zafarov with the assist. Torpedo take it 2-1 on home ice. Next up, Matishi Moscow region, Cologne Red Star meet Boris. The Dragons have a chance to get on the board early, but first Corey King can beat Yoni Ordio on a break, and then the Finnish net mighty gloves Parker Foose shot. Boris opens scoring early in the second. Nikita Mikhailos beats Jeremy Smith's stick side with a screenshot. Red Star get the puck past Yoni Ordio a few minutes later, but the goal is waved off after video review. The ref says it was gloved into the net. Still in the second, Josh Nikos makes a cross-ice pass for Corey King, one-timer, and it's turned aside by Ordio again. The Dragons come close to solving Boris' goaltender midway through the third, but Cliff Foot can't jam it home from the doorstep. But with less than 2 minutes on the clock, Tyler One finally evens it up as he scores his 4th goal of the season. Order shines again in overtime. He swats the puck away from Parker Foot with a desperation effort and then gets bailed out by his defenseman. It goes to the shootout and Boris wins the extra point. Nikita Mikhailis with the deciding attempt. Your final on this one is Boris 2, Kunlun Red Star 1. And now to Moscow, where Red Army take on Admiral, who are currently dead last in the East. The Red and Blue open scoring late in the first. Maxim Sorkin converts on a partial breakaway for his 3rd of the season. They double their lead early in the second. Konstantin Akrylov sets up Andrei Svedlakov for his 1st of the campaign on the odd-man rush. The Sailors get a goal back right before the intermission. Richard Bookerts beats Adam Raderborn, and that's the last tally of the night. Red Army outshoot Admiral 33-21, but walk away only with a narrow win. 2-1 is the final. Our last stop of the night is going to be in Helsinki, Finland. Jokerit face off against SKA St. Petersburg in the clash between the 2 top teams in the West. The Jesters strike early. Lars Johansson fails to freeze the play and Niklas Jensen shoves it into the net less than a minute into the game. Armament get back even late in the period. Mary Robinson scores his 1st of the season while Kirill Marchenko draws the only assist on the play. Jokerit regained the lead 4 minutes into the following period. Timo Turunen receives the cross-ice pass from Jordan Schroeder and beats Johansson with a backhand shot. But SKA bring it back to square one less than 30 seconds later. Andrei Kuzmenko drives to the slot and Jonas Kemppainen takes care of the rest. Near through the period, Jokerit get a man advantage and Philip Holm converts on it to give his team their 3rd lead of the night. But St. Petersburg make it a 3-3 hockey game before the intermission. Igor Zhiganov sends it home from the hash marks on a broken play. With just over a minute remaining to play in regulation, Andrei Kuzmenko puts SKA in the lead with an absolutely gorgeous marker. But in the following shift, Jordan Schroeder beats Johansson for the 4th time to send the game to overtime. And here's how it ends. SKA had trouble on the breakout. David Sklenichka finds himself all alone in front of the net and he blows the roof off the building with his 2nd career overtime winner. Jokerit win 5-4 and climb on top of the Western Conference. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for 3 more games, including Sibir against Avangard and Vitis versus Dynamo Riga. My name is Andreas Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.